In this week's Montana Made, MTN's Mackenzie Frost introduces us to a man who combines his passion for Montana's political past with geography to create unique wooden signs.
When I started 4 years ago, I didn't know what I was doing.
But that quickly changed.
Over time, people would ask, hey, can you make something for me? And I turned it into a little bit more of a micro business.
John Bennion is the man behind Bennion Lumber, creating hand-carved wooden signs with a nod to Montana's political past.
One of the greatest statesmen from Montana of all time is Mike Mansfield.
Montana senator, representative, and longest-serving Senate Majority Leader from 1961 to 1977.
Not a very traditional politician.
Now add inspiration to that list.
When he was asked questions by reporters, a lot of times he would answer with a simple yep or nope. I kind of took that and thought it would be cool to put a yep in the middle of an outline of the state of Montana.
Rooted in politics, these yep signs have found their way into the hands of many Montana political leaders today.
What's really cool and a real big honor is that they've displayed their signs in their offices, which I think is really cool, and it's also a testament to Mike Mansfield.
Bennion was originally influenced by a family name sign carved by his grandfather.
He wasn't an expert craftsman, but at the same time, it's because it was made by him, it made it all the more special. And when I even thought about starting wood carving, this is what I actually had in mind. Growing up, I always saw this sign in my grandparents' house.
Using just a chisel to create impressions in the wood.
Just kind of digging small chunks out.
That leave impressions on others.
That's a really good feeling when you make something and there's a story behind it and the person that you know made it.
Bennion does other carvings like Montana scenes.
It takes a lot of work because you not only have to do the carving part, but then you do several layers of paint.
But is also carving yep variations.
Contacting some of our friends in Indian country about how would you say yes or yep in that particular language. And so this is one that's Chippewa Cree. That's from Crow. Over here is Northern Cheyenne.
Oh, wow.
Down here, this is Salish.
Using hand tools can be tedious at times, but it provides room for individuality.
Even if some of them look the same, they're all going to be unique. And that's why having kind of the rough cut, the rustic part of this, which really makes it something that I think shows the fingerprint of the wood and makes it completely unique from anything else that even I've done before.
While the yep idea may have been politically driven originally, these wooden signs crafted by a Montanan represent so much more.
The yep within the state of Montana kind of is a nod to the pride that we all have in being Montanans and living here.
In Clancy, Mackenzie Frost, MTN News.